The Drunk Sports Podcast.
Hello and welcome, drunk dudes and dolls and drunk sports pod turds, to this rendition of the Drunk Sports Podcast, live from Tailgaters in Plano, off of 121 and Ohio Road Drive Street Boulevard.
Wow.
Well, that's where we are. Okay, look.
It's high in the middle and round on both ends.
Wow, you just described my penis.
No, I say in Ohio.
Oh! I am IndyCar Tim. I'm not alongside my favorite partner in the whole world because he is at home handling up on some, let's just say, business. He's got some business going on that he's handling up on. And get well soon, Big Red. We miss you. Lay off the hookers, because that's what gets you. That's where they get you. Okay?
Right.
I would know.
The hookers and blow.
The hookers, no, the blow's good. The hookers are questionable.
No.
The blow is all good.
When you're somebody as stressed as Big Red is all the time, having your heartbeat be the same rate as a hummingbird trying to figure out what the nectar coming out of the flower is, you shouldn't mess with the cocaine.
Big Red.
I am instead joined by, well, as always, my other favorite partner in the whole world, the mystical, the magical Colby Sapp. Hello, Colby.
How's it going, everybody? We can't wait to get this thing started. We're in this location that I believe started it all as far as locations are concerned. At least that's what I heard from the Tim. Is that what I heard from the Tim?
No, it didn't start
You've never been here before?
We've been here once before.
Okay.
Didn't start it.
Okay, so false information was given out at some point.
Did I lie to you off the air?
I think you did.
I thought I only did that on the air.
That probably happens a lot.
All right.
My bad.
So
but we have been here before, so we're returning.
So y'all have been here before, and now we actually get to come back.
Yeah, they let us come back.
Okay, they obviously didn't listen to a whole lot of
full disclosure, though, last time we were here, it was full COVID. And literally all of these tables were up against the wall with the chairs stacked on top of them. And there were 7 people at the bar.
Don't you worry about me.
Oh, by the way, for those of you watching on camera, thanks, by the way, for watching on YouTube or on Facebook tonight, as we are on Facebook.
Right.
We have the...
What is... No. What the hell is that pose? What is it?
It's my signature pose.
It's your signature pose.
My signature pose.
Like I have a signature noise?
Yes.
Which, by the way, side note, annoys the hell out of me every single time you do it.
Welcome to the rest of the world.
But what is this? Is almost Superman pose that Griggs does. It's almost that, but no, it's just the emphasis on, hey, check out my boobs.
Big titties.
No, it's discount double check, but across the nipples.
Y'all don't worry about my signature move.
Okay.
What do y'all got?
By the way,
I don't know. I've got a catchphrase.
We have, she's got a couple of signature things right there we're talking about. We have the great Ryan Griggs, who is the superintendent of the Highlands Performance Golf Center in Carrollton, Texas. He is the glue that holds that place together.
I try, boys. It's hard some days, but I try.
And he is here because we were going to do so we had the first thing scheduled here for the show. We were going to tell you guys about sports, about playoffs, about the NHL playoffs, about the NBA playoffs, and how LeBron and the Lakers are about to get ousted. And then we're going to talk a little bit of Texas Rangers. But we're still going to talk to you guys about sports. So let's introduce the segment.
And now it's time for Around the Sports on the Drunk Sports Podcast. Brought to you by your mom.
But Griggs is here to tell us the story of how he personally and single-handedly infiltrated a cricket match here in Texas.
I did.
Let's go.
Well, it all started off with a nice little round of golf. You know, it was not supposed to be anything outside of that, and did a little bit of drinking. Ended up, having a couple too many.
As happens with golf.
Well, it happens, right? And I got drug into a cricket tournament by JEB.
Our buddy Jeb, who's our business partner in DSP Media.
Yep. He said we got to go to see this little tournament. He was a sponsor in it. I said, all right, let's go. Drags me out there. We get there, and I'm like, this doesn't look like a ton
By the way,
of fun.
what is cricket? Isn't cricket the where baseball came from, supposedly?
Well, no, it's wickets and a bunch of guys in pads running around with paddles.
A ton of pads.
Right.
So like a naked ping pong tournament.
Yes.
I don't know if I would
100%.
equate either one of those things to. But
Okay, I
anyway,
might be
cricket.
off. I
You
might
know
be
what?
off.
You if you're watching this on your phone or your computer or whatever, look it up if you don't know. Okay?
Don't take my word for it.
Google it.
So, we get there, we go out there, man, and I was just kind of confused. Didn't know what was going on.
As every red-blooded American would be.
Yes, and I show up, man, and I see the little wee guy out there, and I said, man, I like your hat. He says, you want to have my hat? And I said, well, yeah.
Okay, can you describe this individual for us?
He's about yay foot tall.
Okay, this is radio. You got to
Oh, boy.
5'5"?
Man, about 5'6" at max.
All right, describe the hat.
It's the
Like a bucket hat?
It's the biggest bucket hat I've ever seen in my entire life.
All right.
With the ugliest orange in the world.
And what drew was it the orange that drew your attention to the hat, or was it the size of the hat?
Because I was already drunk, and so I was like, that looks awesome, I want it.
I've been
So
there.
I said, you know what, I need
That's how
your
I
hat.
met my second wife.
He goes, it's yours. So now I have to take off my hat that I was already wearing, give to Jeb to put on this hat.
Okay.
And all of a sudden I hear, we got a whole jersey. And I'm like, nah, I don't need all that. I don't need that.
So was this the local team that you're interacting with?
Yes.
Okay.
And so they said, here's the jersey, here's the pants, it's over there.
Have you been to France?
Yeah. And I was kind of thinking, no, I shouldn't do this. I ended up putting on the entire uniform with the helmet.
Did you play?
No, we didn't stay long enough. They were going to pitch to me, but I didn't get to stay long enough.
Oh, that'd have been great.
But
that'd been an awesome video.
There's a video of me swinging the bat, though, with the helmet on.
We will post that video as well as
I'm
the
gonna
video.
tell you right now, it looked like a professional was doing it. I'm going to tell you right now, 100% professional.
Isn't the cricket swing very close to a golf swing?
Well, it's close, but it's not the same.
But it's like the Happy Gilmore golf swing. Like you run up to it and...
They don't run, man. They
don't?
They stand, man, they stand there. There's no running.
Are cricket players athletes?
No.
Yeah.
Not in my eyes.
No, like soccer players.
Well, professional ones are. You go check them out.
Like soccer players.
Google them, YouTube them, do something.
They're
don't
not.
listen to me.
Nope, they're out. I can't do cricket players.
Well, nobody's asking you to do them.
Whoa.
Okay.
What would Lady Griggs think about you doing a cricket player?
Well, let's ask her.
Especially if it was a dude.
They're
all dudes.
He comes home with all the legs taken off his spider by a cricket bat.
So you're trying to tell me that you are in America, and you are American.
Yes,
I
100%.
You walked into a cricket match in Plano, Texas.
In Plano, Texas.
Where there were, let's just say, other ethnicities playing.
6,700.
6,700?
6 to 700.
Oh, 6 to 700.
Yeah.
Still, that's quite a few.
Like in playing or like in the arena?
Oh, they were all playing.
Where was this? Okay, what arena was this?
Heritage, no, it's not Heritage Yard. It's Russell Creek Park.
Never heard of it. Oh, it was outside.
Oh, yeah.
Damn. So not Reunion Arena?
No.
Okay. Or a Reunion Arena. Good God almighty.
I think cricket's an outdoor sport, so we can go ahead and just go with that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you walked in as an American to not Americans.
Yes.
And donned their uniform and their hat.
And I made it look good, I promise.
No, I seen the picture.
And you had a chance to play. And you left before you could play.
Oh, yeah. Well, I couldn't stand. I drove back to the bar.
But you could drive, you just couldn't stand.
I continued drinking with my uniform on until later that night.
Children, don't tell your parents about this story.
Parents don't tell your children nobody tells this story.
Boys, I made that look good, I promise.
Yeah, no, we're talking about the whole I can't stand up, but let me go ahead and drive.
Yeah, why not?
No, yeah.
So what kind
I
of
don't
looks
know.
were you?
Watch the TV or something.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, you were on
It's
TV?
it's like riding a bike.
Oh, right. I think we're having two separate conversations, one with you in it and one with you not in it.
Oh. So what kind of looks were you getting from the not Americans?
Not very friendly ones.
But they gave you their uniform.
I took it. I didn't ask.
Wait, I thought they said that their uniforms
it's
were
over there.
to you.
I could try it on.
Okay. Oh, so you weren't supposed to walk away with
No,
it.
I walked away with it. It wasn't mine.
So you stole these folks' uniforms.
You still have it?
Yes.
Why didn't you wear it?
Well, it stinks.
Did you throw up on it?
No, I don't think so. Not to my
I
knowledge.
don't think so, Colby.
Do you own a washing machine? Or are you scared to wash it?
I am scared to wash it.
Don't you have a Lady Griggs that does your laundry for you?
Sometimes you got to. That's stepping
What
on.
else is Lady Griggs for if not to wash your dirty laundry?
It's like I don't know.
Wait.
I love you, Lady Griggs.
I've got a guess.
I love you, Lady Griggs.
The uniform is currently behind an ottoman with the rest of your socks.
No, it's at the foot of my bed.
And the rest of your manhood.
See that? I just said that.
She said, because he's dirty. That's
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. She enjoyed it when I came home.
Oh,
how much did you brought the cricket bat?
Well,
Can you elaborate on that for us?
I saw a donut face.
Oh, when we talked about the donut face a couple weeks ago at the Highlands Performance Golf Center.
Wow. Wait.
Griggs. Oh, hey, how y'all doing?
Sorry about the wicket talk.
I see y'all. Go Hogs. Suey!
She said, "Do you want a
Sorry.
shot?"
Who did?
She did.
She's always trying to buy me shots.
Okay.
I never say no.
That's what you've been known for.
Whatever you bring me, I will drink. Literally. Whatever you bring me. Anything.
All right, then.
Well, we heard it.
Especially
Yep.
live on the air.
Yep.
Let's consider that a notch in the wheel of misfortune.
Okay, Tim's going to get roofied.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It won't be the last, I promise.
So, Griggs, thanks for coming up here and tell us about how you invaded India.
What? No, it was Plano.
And you almost killed John F. Kennedy.
What?
Well, I did a lot of things, but I can promise I didn't do that one.
Are you going to stick around and talk some sports with us?
Boys, I'm not going to hang out tonight.
Oh, everyone will be happy or sad to hear that.
It's my first time on the air, boys.
It is?
Yeah.
What's up, Griggs? How you doing, man?
Good. Hey.
It didn't do bad. Didn't do bad.
By the way, for those of you that have heard this, God damn it, Griggs.
That's him.
That's
That's
me.
him right there. God damn it, Griggs. Thanks, Griggs. We appreciate you, brother. There he is, the great Griggs.
The great Dirty Griggs. That's now
Dirty Griggs.
Dirty. He's dirty.
God, that's who he's going to be from now on, Dirty Griggs.
I just burped. That just happened.
Yeah, that's not the first time. Won't be the last.
I mean, I think it's the first time I ever did that actually with a microphone in front of me.
So quit. No, it's not. I've heard some KNC after hours.
No, yeah, okay, but it was, yeah, all right, fine.
Yeah.
Maybe that happened.
Yeah, I was
maybe
there.
that's a thing.
You forget I listened to everything. I had no life at the time. So let's get into some actual around the sports here because we have a few minutes left here. Colby, are you? We're in the second round now of the NHL playoffs.
Uh-huh.
Are you still not watching because there's no stars?
You know what? I tried turning it on for a little bit, and I think because I might have been Mavericks sad at the same time for a little bit.
All right.
So I still had home team woes. So yeah, no, I'm not into it yet.
Because we had the greatest thing that can ever happen in the history of sports.
They somehow let the stars back in, and there's somebody to cheer for. Is that what you're talking about?
That would be a NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs. Game 7 occurred the other night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's good times.
Between two original 6
Not as good.
from Canada,
Yeah, I'm out.
as we had Montreal and Toronto going to Game 7.
Just, what's that about?
Carey Price stood on his head and won the series for the Montreal Canadiens. Les habitants. Je m'appelle mais toi? By the way, I'm a fan of the Habs.
Yeah, I realize that. I'm not a fan of any Canadian NHL team. I want them never to win.
So in our second round, we have Tampa Bay, the defending champs. Shut up. We don't want to hear it as Dallas Stars fans. Leading Carolina 2-0. The Islanders and Boston are tied at 1. Colorado leads the Vegas Golden Knights 1-0 in the second round. So there's your sports playoffs NHL update. In the NBA news, Boston and Miami have been ousted, and that could not happen to two nicer teams that I cannot stand. Brooklyn and Milwaukee will meet in round 2. By the way, Danny Ainge has announced he is done.
Yes.
That is big news in the NBA. The head coach, Brad Stevens, will take over, but will not be the head coach. So he's being elevated. So their search for a head coach will commence.
So from what you can tell from the hierarchy that's put across here is they're just going to go ahead and elevate one guy, and is that really who runs that team is not who's on the sidelines. Nope. It is in the GM, and that's what's going on. So they're looking for a figurehead that hopefully can learn how to do the Ainge way.
Yep.
And that's what they think Stevens has done, and then they'll just move along.
Right. And good for them. Again, I wish nothing but failure on the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat, for whatever that's worth.
You know what? I don't wish failure on the Boston Celtics. I do. And since Dwayne Wade is no longer there, I don't even have a reason to. It's like Yankees. I don't have a reason to really hate that team anymore because the reasons I hated that team are gone.
You can't hate them just because they're the Yankees?
No, see,
wait, what reasons did you have to hate the Yankees then before?
What reason did I don't know. I was a Texas Rangers fan.
Just because of the Rangers head-to-head against them in the playoffs?
Yes.
Like in the late 90s?
Yes.
Oh, no, I just hate them because they're the Yankees.
Well, my reason was because of the playoffs and watching poor Burkhead out there trying to do something and can't.
Oh, yeah.
And just it seemed like every year that I would get my little Rangers hopes on, and we would run into them in the first round and be gone.
So speaking of the Yankees of basketball, the Lakers are down to Phoenix 3-2.
Uh-huh.
They play tomorrow. Are the Yankees in trouble? Are the Yankees? See, you got me now, Yankees. No more Yankee, my wanky. What are we drinking to here? We're doing live shots on the air, by the way.
Oh, dear sweet God. I got one, too. You know what?
Hey, welcome to Tailgaters.
I appreciate that.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Tailgaters.
All right.
You're beautiful, by the way. Oh, you're beautiful, too. I love all of you.
Cheers, sir.
You're beautiful, too. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words won't bring me down.
Here.
Yeah, I know. So that's what we do when we're live at Tailgaters, by the way.
Yes.
Are the Lakers in trouble, Colby?
The Lakers are in trouble, and the main reason is because, dude, once AD started having some problems, man, it just seemed to come alive a little bit. And gave this team that, by the way, a Chris Paul-led team, who he's not feeling too good either.
No, not at all.
No, with his shoulder and what going on. So I don't know, man. This could pan out to be one of those things to where if you're a fan of any of these other teams that you're thinking we're going to run into the buzzsaw that was the Lakers, whether you're a Phoenix fan, whether you're a Mavericks fan, whether you're a Utah Jazz fan, the door is opening up that you could walk in and you'll be the ones facing Brooklyn, which, by the way, will put you in a spot to where a super team has just been formed and put together.
Yep.
They're not going to have everything rolling like what they want to and can be beaten now. Next year and the year after, maybe not. But this could lead to a point to where you could have that surprise team again come up and actually win against the team that should have won.
And, of course, our Dallas Mavericks, who started off so promisingly, winning the first 2 games in Los Angeles, dropped the next 2 here in Dallas because apparently they can't play at home. And the series with the Clippers is tied 2-2. They play tonight here momentarily. Colby, are the Mavericks in trouble after leading the series 2-0 and now being tied?
Yes. Yes, you are, because your offense hasn't shown up. Your defense is playing pretty porous, and the opposite's happening for the Clippers.
And Luka forgot how to shoot free throws.
Well, he hasn't remembered how to shoot free throws in a long time. He hasn't
been that bad.
I mean, it's not been that bad.
He's a Shaq bad right now.
But it's pretty bad. Now, the thing that can happen, and we've seen it with this team all season, is that you can have that couple of hot games in a row again, to where everything they throw up there goes in the bucket. And you need to have that happen like right away. You can't be down 3-2. You can't
After leading 2-0.
No,
for sure.
you can't, because then it's over. Say goodnight, nurse. It's over. You don't even have to have a reason to play that next game. But
Might already be over.
I don't know if it is or not. I mean, it really depends on coming out and winning the first quarter for the Dallas Mavericks. You have to do that. You have to set the tone.
Right.
And then the third quarter, you have to reset that tone. And if you can do that, I think closing these games out have been a little bit easier because of the coaching advantage that you should enjoy over Lou with having Coach Jim Carrey on your side.
Coach Jim Carrey for sure. But, they've been unable to do that. They've been unable to finish games. They've started strong to start games and been up by, what was it, in game 3, they were up by 17 in the first quarter?
Right.
And by the time the second quarter started, that lead was, 6?
Right, but it was there. And then we've seen that with that team.
On their home court.
It was the falling apart of the second half. You could see it happening in the first half, in the second quarter for a little bit. But that reissuing of attitude and confidence, that's what seems to be lacking, is just the confidence and the swagger that they were carrying for those 2 games. They need to find it. They need to have it back. And personally, I think maybe, just maybe, I know I've heard that people suggest that, hey, don't throw KP out there. And main reason is because they're just pulling him away from the rim as a rim protector for who he's having to guard, and then everybody's just throwing. Not like KP's the greatest rim protector ever, but it's a system that they're employing, and it's just taking them apart.
Right.
Maybe, just maybe, you may want to not throw KP out there so much.
And the whole deal is Luka, clearly he's the star on the team. He can't do this by himself. In the games that they win, it is a team contribution.
Right.
In the games that they lose, it's Luka by himself.
Right.
And they cannot continue to ask Luka to carry this team to wins, especially in the playoffs. It's physical. The playoffs, everybody knows, the playoffs is not like the regular season. It is an entirely different game. It's coached differently. It's played differently. And right now, the Clippers are matching the Mavericks the last 2 games. And game 3, this is pivotal. I think who wins tonight probably wins the series.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm feeling. So it's a very important game, everybody, and we should all just be cheering for the Dallas Mavericks, and hopefully we're not all sad by the third quarter.
Oh, yeah. If there's a 20-point Clippers lead at the 8-minute mark of the third quarter, I'll do some shots. I'm going to need some shots, Colby.
Right.
Not going to lie.
The Drunk Sports Podcast.